All right, so we've created this fun little character primarily using geometric solids and a few little tricks here and there. And now let's say for the sake of argument that we like him and would like to do something with him. And whether that is for a game we're designing, whether it is for 3D printing, or whether it is for an animation, we want to be able to pose him. To do that, we will want an armature. Now, we could add an armature, and there will be a bone, which I can't see at the moment. But if we go to our Data Properties tab for armatures, we can select that it's in the front, and there it is. And we can tab into that armature and do things to it. We can extrude that armature different ways to create a skeleton and sort of build this out into whatever we wanted to do. Now, we're not actually going to do that. We're going to actually use a nice tool that's very convenient and very easy and saves a lot of time. And for many purposes, for many general purposes at least, it works very well. And that tool is called Rigify. So I'm going to go to Edit, Preferences, and I'm going to do a search for Rig. There it is. And we check the box, and Rigify now should be an option in our Blender. So now if I go and I add an armature, we'll see that there's choices. It's not just the single bone anymore. There is a metarig option. And there's one for human, or for that matter, basic. And I might actually do, in this case, just basic human. I'm not going to get into the more complex rig that has facial expressions and all sorts of things. That might be something that we do later if I come back to this project. But there's our rig. Well, first of all, let's make it visible so that it's in front. But we definitely have a problem. These are existing on a different scale. And that's because if we look at our character, well, he's nearly 11 meters tall. And that makes sense because when we did this character, we just started out with a cube, which was 2 meters or so tall, and we added a cylinder, and then we added another cube and made it longer, and this guy ended up being pretty large. He's a giant. So let's scale him down to maybe around between 1.5 and 2 meters. And then we'll zoom in a little bit. We will grab him on Z, and we will move him up a little. Now, he's still not quite scaled where I want, so I'm going to scale him back up. Now, he's not lining up with the armature. Well, let's fix that too. So I'm going to grab him again on Z. I'm going to move him so that his feet are consistent with 0, at least more or less. And I'm going to change his origin. If we look at this metarig and we rotate it, we can see that its origin is at the world origin. Well, let's do the same thing with him. His origin is in his head, which is because when we started him, we just grabbed some basic shapes to make kind of a head shape. So let's move the origin down here. And what we can do is just go up to Object and set origin to 3D cursor, which happens to be at the world origin right now. So now if I rotate this, we can see that his origin is also consistent with the armature. Let's go to the armature and make some changes to that. I'm going to tab into edit mode, and I'm going to grab this bone. Now, before I do anything to it, I'm also going to select the X option so that bones on the opposite side are mirrored. And then if I rotate this, we'll see that both sides rotate. Now the thing is, I'd like to rotate both together. So what I'm also going to do is shift and select these other bones as well. And now when I push R to rotate, the whole arm should rotate up and out. And then maybe what I will also do is I will push S to scale and scale things out a bit and just make a little bit of tweaking. Okay, so that's great. We've got basically what functions as a skeleton now. And what we can do is back in object mode. And what we can do is make sure that we have each of these items selected. I already have the armature selected, so I should be able to just hold down Shift and select our character as well. Now the thing is, we want the armature to be the main highlighted item. They're both selected, but I want the armature to be active. So I will come back to the metarig and just make sure that I select it. And I did so while I was holding the control key down. And now that is the active item, even though both are selected. Now if I do a control P, I can parent this. And there's an object for armature deform. And I'm going to select automatic weights. Now sometimes automatic weights works out very well, sometimes it doesn't. We're going to go with it for the moment, and we'll see what happens. Okay, now nothing appears to have changed. However, with the armature selected, if I go to pose mode, if we select specific bones and we do things to them, we will see that the character tries to do that as well. And this will allow us to try to do posing of some type for whatever our needs happen to be. So I'm going to put him back to his original pose. and we will leave it for the moment. I will probably take this project as it is or similar to how it is and put it in my Patreon. And I will probably leave this sit for the time being, but at some point we'll come back and do something probably with this character just because I'm starting to like him. And we'll try to do something a little more elaborate and detailed with him. If this or any of these videos in this series were helpful to you, please like, share as you will, and subscribe.